Good morning. Today is a Tuesday, July 12th. Wanted to take you on a morning garden tour with me. Not having a lot blooming right now, but I do still have some. So you have seen video on Coco Loco. If not, you can search in my channel. So I still have a few Coco Loco blooming. This rose has been doing so well. This summer it has been blooming a lot, and this is my favorite stage to cut because if I let it open up, it is going to look like this in the heat, which I don't really like. I mean, it looks unique, but I prefer to cut at this stage right here so that it opens up beautifully inside the house. It has a ton of new growth and it's doing so well. And I already cut probably almost 10 flowers so far on Coco Loco. Overall, the health is very healthy. I mean, you can see an entire bush right here. I have this one in a pot. This is one of my most favorite rose right here. It is about 2 years old and grow really well in a pot, and I have it in this big 22 by 20 pot right here. It seems to be doing well. So many more buds coming. Looks like I will still get to enjoy it a little bit more before it finish up with this flush right here. And I have Desdemona, which is a lot smaller in summer heat. I have Sentimental over here, which get ready to bloom, maybe open up tomorrow. And right here, I cannot remember the name, got it from Jackson and Perkins. Pretty little pink roses there, and this one is Safari, bright cheerful color, orange rose. And let's see what I have over here. That one is Jump for Joy. That rose is loving heat. It blooms so much. I mean, look at that. This one I don't cut to bring inside. It's more like it is a true garden rose for me, but I do hate when the blooms are spent like that one. It blooms so much. I would say the health is still pretty good overall. It does have some black spots, and but that is to be expected to grow in this weather anyway. And over here, Life of the Party, which is still going in this weather, in this heat. The color is turning super pink this time because I let this one on the bush. Still has many more buds that will open up really soon. Over here I have April Love, which I let it grow as a climber, and it has been doing well. It is pretty tall, but it is considered small climber, I guess. I mean, it's not a climber, but I let it grow as a climber. That makes sense. So that's the flowers. This one, when they open up, they are so big and fluffy and fragrant. And there's still so many more flowers in the making. This one seems to love heat. It gets, I would say, the sun starting around maybe 11 a.m. up until maybe 3 p.m. in the afternoon. It has so many new growth coming out. This one is my favorite, very healthy. This one is Gentle Hermione by David Austin. This rose is so underrated. You don't see or hear a lot. I do love it. I mean, when I first got into David Austin rose, I didn't know which one is popular and which one's not. So I bought this one in 2020 when I started growing roses again and got introduced to the beauty of David Austin rose. But I got this one from Heirloom Roses. So this one and Mary Rose were the first David Austin roses that I purchased. And this one turned out to be pretty good bloomer for summer, while most David Austins seem to shut down or don't have good blooms in the summer. But this one looks pretty good, and look how many buds on this one stem right here, like multiples on here. However, thrips love Gentle Hermione. As you can see, the leaves are wrinkly and all, but it will not stop it from blooming and growing. That happened last year as well. But this one I have to cut off, I have to bring in the flowers in because otherwise it is going to shatter real fast. But this flower over here, I don't think I can cut this one, otherwise I have to bring the whole stem which has other buds. So this one I'll just let it open. It smells good too. Yes, it does smell very good. It does turn white or fade to white. So that's Gentle Hermione. This one I have Polka. Sorry, my neighbor is mowing the yard this morning. It gets so hot, so we have to kind of get all the yard activities done early in the morning. Polka has been struggling for a long time, and it seems like it finally got rid of the old foliage and has new fresh and green foliage growing right here. I have this one in the pot, and I will have to train this cane right here to that lattice in the back. But looks like I'll be getting some lovely blooms right there. And over here I have Boscobel. Boscobel, it does this 2 years in a row. I think it's trying to get some new leaves coming in, or I don't know what. But the leaves were all pretty in the spring, and then after the first flush, then it all looking really weird, like spotty, and it doesn't seem like black spot, but it's just so strange. And I had to remove many of the leaves. Not even looking like that. I think it already got rid of those leaves, and now have a lot of new growth. And that is the bloom in the summer. That one looks quite decent, because there were some earlier that it's like single layer bloom, looks nothing like in the spring. And that Plum Perfect, which doesn't seem to do well in heat either. The bloom and the condition of the plant itself, it doesn't seem to like heat very much. But it is going to get better once the weather is cooler, but it does have a lot of new growth. I have tomatoes growing right here as well in the middle of the roses. Seem to be doing quite well. And this one is of course one of my most favorite roses, Le Petit Prince. This one has been blooming so much, and I already cut maybe almost 10 flowers to date. Yesterday I let some open up in heat, and it fries in the heat. Smells so good. I would describe it, the scent, as fresh apple. I love it. I love the fragrance on Le Petit Prince. And this one is, of course, Roald Dahl, which has been blooming quite well too. I mean, small, but it keeps going. So that's pretty much what I want to show you today, and hope you all have a lovely day.